Congratulations, you've just performed one of the very same keyword searches that your potential clients type into Google nearly every day when they're searching for an attorney with your particular expertise. And what if those same searchers were to call your office as a result? That's extremely valuable insight if you're wanting to increase your bottom line profits by expanding the base of new clients you currently have. Now, during the next few minutes, you'll discover exactly why potential clients who are in desperate need of your service are calling your competitors instead of you right now, and how you can pretty much quickly and easily begin receiving as many new client calls as your law practice can likely handle. Hi, I'm Dan with Nike Media Group, specializing in helping attorneys generate new clients on semi and autopilot. But this short video is all about you and how your law practice is essentially being robbed each and every week of new clients. Of course, it's not your fault. In fact, you probably weren't even aware that this has been going on. But think about this for a second. The reason why you're watching this video right now is because you just Googled one of the very same keyword phrases that your potential clients search for each day. But unfortunately, your number of clients isn't steadily growing like it could, simply because consumers don't immediately see you on the first page of the Google search results, and they're not typically willing to sift through countless pages on Google or pore after page on one of those attorney directory websites. It's kind of like back when people used to use phone books, and if your business wasn't listed or it didn't stand out in some way, you pretty much didn't exist, at least in the eyes of the individual thumbing through one of those now extinct yellow dinosaurs. You know, it's funny, I'm not an attorney, but I was able to essentially grab you by the eyeballs because this video is currently showing on page 1 for some of the very same keywords that your potential clients are searching online for each day. And believe me, that didn't happen by accident. Consider your own search habits when you're looking for a professional, a product, or a service provider online. The fact is, the vast majority of consumers searching online for an attorney right now, they won't even bother clicking beyond page 1 or maybe page 2 of Google. And what page is your business currently showing on? Unfortunately, not on page 1 or 2. Think about what exactly caught your eye. You know, after you typed that simple keyword phrase into the Google search bar just a minute ago. Was it the thumbnail for this particular video? Or maybe it was the maps listings of one of your competitors. Both likely attracted your attention, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. A lot goes on behind the scenes. Now think about how many potential clients would pick up the phone and call you if they only knew your law firm existed. You see, I had to dig pretty deep to find you. As I recall, you're currently showing on either page 3 or 4, which is almost like not even being online at all these days. The data show that up to 94% of initial calls generated online to law offices like yours are made because the attorney's phone number was easily seen on page 1 of Google search results, as well as some other crucial factors involved. Think about how quickly your client base would grow if a large percentage of those calls came directly to you, instead of one of your competitors. Of course, you could try to figure out every detail all on your own instead of focusing your time and attention on serving your ever-expanding client base. But I'm sure you'll realize that that would be as fruitful as a layman picking up a copy of Black's Law Dictionary and fooling themselves into believing they could suddenly interpret and argue law. As you probably already figured out, and as this short video proves, my elite tech team and I can help you gain as many new clients as you can handle by delivering multiple listings on page 1 of Google organic search for your specific buyer-related keywords in your local marketplace. And I'm not talking about one of those silly Angie's List type of attorney directory pages, where your firm is thrown in with dozens or sometimes hundreds of other local attorneys. Really, do you think the majority of your potential clients are willing to spend precious time scrolling through endless pages and listings online when they're in need of your legal expertise right now? Most online searches performed by people under the age of 55 are typically done on some sort of mobile device, laptop, or PC. And let's face it, people are more impatient these days, which is why it's vital to the life of your business to be quickly and easily found by your target demographic. Consider this. Each one of those first page listings that we create exclusively for you translates into phone calls to your office directly from potential clients as they're searching live on their mobile device, PC, or laptop. You do see the power in that, right? Hey, this isn't some cleverly disguised sales pitch. I'm simply being forthright with you, sharing the reason why your online client leads are currently lacking and what you can do to change that starting as soon as next week. You either realize the value of that or you don't. And let's face it, unless you're planning to retire soon, expanding your client base is the lifeblood of your practice. Now, to be fair, I'm going to leave this video up on page 1 of Google probably for a couple more days. And I'll also dedicate some time for you and I to share a brief strategy call. We'll just share a short conversation to see if we're a good fit to possibly work together. There's no pressure, no obligation. And if during our strategy call I discover some reason why I don't think we should work together, I'll be honest with you and let you know exactly why, and we'll simply part as friends. That's only fair, right? Oh, but if we do end up working together, your phone will start ringing like crazy with new client leads, pretty much leaving your competition scratching their head wondering how you suddenly managed to command such a dominating presence while their own lead source withers on the vine. Now, a full earnings disclaimer here. If we do end up working together, your investment will be mere pennies compared to the bottom line profits increase that those fresh client leads will generate for your office. But we can only generate highly qualified online leads who are searching live in real time and are in need of your legal expertise. Of course, it'll be up to you or your office personnel to actually convert each of those red hot leads into new clients. Do the math real quick. What's the average lifetime value of each client that you take on? Think in terms of either gross billable hours or average net settlement, depending on your field of specialization. And now just ballpark how your bottom line profits can exponentially skyrocket by doubling or even tripling your current online leads. While you focus expertly serving your client base instead of trying to also wear an ill-fitting marketer's hat. In full disclosure, I've also reached out to several of your local competitors in the same field of expertise who, like your business, are nearly invisible online to searchers right now. Bottom line, my dedicated tech team and I will soon act as a hired gun either for you or for one of your local competitors. Now, a quick caveat. We can only work with one dedicated attorney or firm in your geographical area for any given specialization. The reason for that is simply because 100% of the targeted leads we generate are delivered to that one client or firm only, creating a steady flow of new clients for either you or for your competition. Now, if you're satisfied with your current total of monthly billable hours or gross revenue, this opportunity isn't for you. Or if you're generating new clients is not a top priority for the life of your business, we should not even bother sharing a call right now. But on the other hand, if you're ready to command a strong presence on page 1 of Google search results, resulting in your phone ringing with more new clients than you can probably handle, let's talk very soon. In closing, all you need to do right now is simply click on the link directly below this video. There you'll answer a few easy questions that will give us a better idea of where your business is now, as well as what type of growth in client leads you can realistically handle. Then we'll just schedule our no obligation strategy call together at a time that's convenient for you. So go ahead and do that right now before you forget or get distracted. We'll talk soon. Thanks.